Hello, today I'm filming a video about positivity and I wasn't sure I was going to do this, but I'm going to do a few now on them. And basically I'll just start off myself. You can make your own presumptions from it because I don't want to exactly say, because I don't like using the words and stuff, but if you get what I mean, I'm not a very happy person. On the inside I'm like, you get used to it after a while, but something I've kind of learned the past year or so, I've watched videos on positivity. I've kind of taught myself how to become a more positive person. There's like I'll leave Miss Megan Makeup's videos in the down bar. Her videos are really good and they've really helped me. And I kind of think that a lot of people say that positivity and everything can solve your mental health problems and stuff. I don't completely agree with that, but I think that they can kind of reduce how severe and bad they are. They can help looking on the positive side of things and having a bit of a positive attitude. It can just make things a bit more easier and less stressful, if you know what I mean. It can be just not as bad. I say I'd be in a much worse position if I didn't think it's positive. So and I'm not like an expert obviously, so I'm sorry if like you don't like these kind of videos and just don't watch it, but I thought I'd just kind of talk about positivity, and today is going to lead on to another video about how the positive attitude about yourself and being comfortable with yourself and like self-esteem and stuff, even though I have really crappy self-esteem. But I think that the main thing about today is being positive about other people. So basically my whole kind of mantra for the past few months, and I just came about this myself, and is that if you don't want to be criticising yourself and before you're comfortable in your own skin, you need to not criticise everyone's single moves before you criticise your own. And there's nothing wrong with gossiping, okay? I'll just say that out because I'm going to sound like a hypocrite if I don't say this. There's nothing wrong with gossiping. Like, there's a certain point. There's nothing wrong with gossiping if you are gossiping in a confined space, with your friends, and you don't repeat things that are said, and it's not vicious gossip to the point that you're really criticising people. Like, it's in our human nature to judge people, and I suppose like nobody's ever not gossiped about someone, but I mean like obviously if you're bitching and gossiping about people out in the open and gossip is vicious and you're just being a bitch about it and being really mean and out in the open, then obviously that's wrong. So just saying before I start. But what I mean is that everyone has flaws and everyone has positive traits and everyone has negative traits, and it takes a good and bad to make you a good person. And I suppose if you're religious, you would say that nobody's ever not sinned in their life and stuff. I don't want to bring religion into this because I'm not very religious and stuff. But what I'm trying to say is that when you make a friend, family, acquaintance or anyone, you have to be able to see the good in them before you see the bad in them, or because you need good to see bad. And I'm the type of person, it can be good trait or a bad trait, like it makes you a bit naive sometimes. I can see the good in someone but also the bad, and I can see good over the bad to a certain point. And nobody's going to be 100% good. You're probably a good balance is 80%, 20%. Obviously if it goes down to like 50-50 or something, then we have a problem. We live in this like culture where the whole time we're just like judging each other, and now I'm just gonna sound like people who are just like, oh, our generation's so fucked up. There's so much wrong. There's nothing wrong with our generation. We're just like every other generation, but unfortunately nowadays, and I'd probably like this all along, but we just have this tendency to judge each other. And like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong with like judging. It's not human nature, but I mean overly judging. And judging, like if I see judging is that like if someone's in courts, they're trying to judge whether they've done something bad or good. This is all to do with morality. You should have the moral things in your head to know that whether someone's good or bad, and you should be able to make that decision yourself. And that's where you're getting influenced by other people as well. And you should just be able to make that up in your mind, that like, and you have to be able to see that there are good and bad both in people, and that's like a really difficult thing to do, I know that, but it's just like you have to be able to not criticizing people loads before you criticize yourself. And it's just that, like, all comes down to self-esteem, that like basically if you don't want people to judge you, then you shouldn't judge other people. Like there's like the whole culture thing that I was talking about, where you like, I'm judging you, I hate everyone. Nobody hates everyone. I'm not being like a hippie and be like peace, love the world, because I don't like really like everyone. There are some people who you just can't stand because basically they are a bad person all the time. You just have to have a positive attitude about other people, that, well, you always have to be thinking outside the box, as they say. Well, why does this person act like this? Why, you know, like maybe it's just all an act, maybe they're not really like that. Just, or when you hear something about someone, well, just because they did that, said something like bitchy like that once, or did that thing once, does that mean it's going to do it again? That's going to like shape the person they are, and they might turn out a good person. Like you, and I know I sound really stupid here, but it's just all to do with morality, and just people fall out over crazy things nowadays. And nowadays, what does sound like another woman? And you know, we're looking for perfection in society, and we don't have perfection. Like, it's not just through appearances, through personality as well. Everyone's got like an 80 good person, 20 bad person. You know, like we all have bad in us, we can't help that. But like, obviously there's some people, if you're consistently bullying people, not being honest and all this sort of stuff, then obviously you're like, if you're a 50-50 person or less, then obviously, you know, you're not an extremely good person. Like, but I just think also that hate's such a strong word, and I'm being really hypocritical because I used to say I hate people, but I'm just trying to keep it positive in that chat. And I think it's great that if you don't judge other people loads, then you won't judge yourself, and you'll hope that other people don't judge you. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know I rambled a lot, but it's really hard to get my opinions across when I'm speaking. I just find speaking really hard, so I'm going to do a blog post on this as well, so hopefully that might help a bit more, I don't know. So yeah, next video I'm talking about not criticizing yourself and self-esteem. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.